G'day guys, it's your buddy Grendelzoy here, and we're bringing you Assassin's Creed again. Let's get into the game today.
I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with that anonymous article. Nothing, I said.
That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Nonsense! It is my name and reputation you have willfully besmirched, sir. My very name.
Bah! Drive, damn you, drive!
That is Richard Owen, a vile, despicable wretch of a man.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends.
Mr. Owen works at the asylum. He will know who made the syrup. Get him! Get him!
Faster, you nitwit! Faster!
Come on, let me drive you. Mush. Yeah, yeah. So guys, I'm gonna record like pretty much as often as I can and get as much as I can, and I'm going to release videos starting probably starting on Sunday night till starting Sunday nights, and I'll record them and I'll post videos till probably Saturday morning, and then I'm gonna give myself, you know, weekends off and whatnot so that I can kind of enjoy my weekend without, well, I don't mind. I do play games during the weekend. I just play my own little thing and whatnot. So that's going to be my schedule. Once I start doing Twitch and stuff, maybe I'll do Twitch streams on weekends and YouTubing during the week. So there's a bit of variety in my programming and whatnot. I will record my Twitch streams no matter what, and they will be posted to YouTube. But you know, it will take a little while because there'll be like an 8-hour stream, or 5 or 6 hour stream or something. So yeah, it's kind of difficult because obviously I've never done this before, so I'm just still trying to work out a program and a roster and times to work and whatnot. Yeah, well, I know I'm just gonna record Monday to Friday and post out videos Monday to Friday, and weekends are going to be non-postable, mainly because I work at night. My wife works during the day, so we've got a bit of a conflict with seeing each other, and so yeah, we want the weekends with us, so that'll be how I spend the time with her. As much as I appreciate you guys and everything for viewing my videos, subscribing and whatnot, I do need time with my family and whatnot, so that'll be, the only day I don't record. Well, I will record for you guys, but I won't be posting anything except for, Saturday morning, and then starting Sunday night, so I've got pretty much, just under 48 hours to myself and with my family and whatnot.
Next stop, the River Thames. Let us speak now, old man.
Stop! For pity's sake, stop, and I will tell you everything I know!
Whoa there!
Dr. Elliotson, Dr. John Elliotson, he formulated the elixir. He's the man you want, not me. I beg you, good sir, stop this madness.
I just kill him for funsies.
Was that so hard?
Yes!
Oh, we got a schematic, eh? Where are we heading, senor? I don't know where I'm going now, guys. I'm a bit concerned. Maybe we go to this. Yeah, this is a bit weird. I have no clue where to go, so we'll go to the hideout and we'll see what happens. I'll see you there. Thought sequence 5 might have opened up. We'll see how much we got down. £750. That's probably a lot, but I have no clue.
Again, it's a matter of principle.
So I'm just going to do a few upgrades. I'll see you guys on the other side. That was another waste of value. The Great Escape. That was horrible.
Ah, another exciting night home for Evie Fry.
Just on my way out, actually. I found the Piece of Eden.
What's this one going to do, Heal the sick, deflect bullets, control the populace?
They're dangerous objects, Jacob, especially in Templar hands.
Oh, you sound exactly like Father.
If only. Lucy Thorne is expecting a shipment tonight. She's Starrick's expert in the occult. I'm nearly certain she is receiving the Piece of Eden Sir David Brewster mentioned.
Sounds like fun. Mind if I join you?
Promise you will stick to the mission.
I swear.
The contents of that box are worth more than your life and those of your entire family. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss Thorne. Careful there! And double the guard on that cart!
Guys, there's my jockey. She's gonna ride me.
Now, Miss Thorne, there's the matter of some papers for Mr. Starrick. If you'll just come this way.
Very well, but make it quick.
Whatever it is she's after, it's in that chest.
There are gunmen on the rooftops.
Can you dispose of them before I reach the cart?
I was hoping for a challenge.
Oh, 10 skills available. I'll do an upgrade before we continue this mission, guys. Here we go with this mission. See how we go. But yeah, I'll fail it.
I hope they come back to collect their stuff in short order. I don't understand them. Yet to meet someone who don't terrify you, Stan. There! Don't let her escape!
Yeah, thanks. Good.
Right behind you!
Found you!
What's she doing here?
This
is the end for you!
No way for you to win.
Strike until you see an opening.
So much Jacob taking out all those people up the top.
Did you find it?
Actually,
There he is!
I think it's best we leave.
what did you do?
It's hardly the time for questions.
Whoa! Come on!
What are we supposed to do with papers?
Read them! If only we had the time!
My sister was a relative.
Well now!
Keep moving.
Go right behind you!
Come right up us off the cart now!
shot. What the hell shooting me? Like, yeah, he.
You need to get this crate back to
Raw.
a safe place.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'd say kill us both.
Shoot him in the back, please. I'm generally really good with shooting, but apparently Assassin's Creed's not my forte in shooting games.
I need more ammunition! Would you drive a little more carefully? You're in danger!
We're going to have to jump!
What about the chest?
Leave it! Jump! Now!
They did all that work for that chest to jump.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for the invitation.
Let's do it again.
Damn it.
Ooh.
We fixed up the train for you. Lack of paint, new rugs from Camden Loch, and my wee sister, the seamstress, did a discount on the curtains.
I guess it looks nice. Love the fact that they just jumped on the train and knew it was theirs. Like, yep, this is our train. Well, why is my chest empty?
I've been looking for
What an
you.
enjoyable day. What with Miss Thorne and the papers and all.
I need a wee bit of
Simply
advice.
delightful.
You may have not found a piece of Eden, but this material is invaluable. Look. It says the London assassins had found a shroud.
The Shroud of Eden is supposed to heal even the gravest injury. If the assassins had found something like this, surely Father would have known.
There must be something we're missing.
Something only we can see. These look like directions. Are you coming?
Fieldwork is not really my speciality.
We found a clue to a precursor object. Don't you want to follow it?
Put that way, one can hardly refuse.
That's it.
Do you know, I think this map may be taking us to the Kenway mansion.
Kenway? The pirate?
Assassin and pirate, yes.
Like that was a good
How
game.
much do you know about the Shroud of Eden?
Not my favourite, but you know, a lot of people preferred it out of all the other Assassin's Creed.
Records say that's not true.
I'll say probably
London. Do you really
2 or
think
Brotherhood were my favourite. Like, you know, even though they're really
Travelled extensively,
add-on DLCs.
but if he did, he kept it a closely
admit it.
guarded secret.
I did really enjoy 2 and all that. They were much better storyline than the other
I'm
ones.
eager to find out myself.
Plus, they made the system a whole lot better in 2.
Surprising that you haven't already searched the Kenway house.
Edward's son?
I think this is it.
I think you're right. Look.
Doesn't look like much of the
I'll
jackdaw.
be in the study. I don't want to be interrupted unless you have news of the lost notebook.
That makes getting in a challenge.
You still intend to enter?
If this is a Templar stronghold, it won't get any easier. Don't worry. We'll stay well away from Miss Lucy.
No, just not kill her.
Shall we? Can you check over there?
Of course.
You give up that easily? What else can we do?
I think this is probably the best way to go about this one.
Don't let her escape! You won't last long!
Oh,
I found her!
that wasn't meant to happen. Man, that kill string is just like such overkill.
Another assassin artifact.
I found something. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to check something out. The perk unlocked, so I was just checking to see what unlocked, but it didn't seem like it. Probably did, but I didn't see anything in my whatnots. I hope you guys can hear these whispers that I'm doing. Lockpick skill 2. That's probably the best assassination I've ever seen. Like, oh, someone's teapot. You're a little teapot, short and stout. Get it? I called myself fat. Do. Oh shit.
That looks interesting.
Still nothing here.
I'm
Same as last.
See if I can unlock that skill. Damn, I need one more skill point. Oh, pistols.
Miss Thorne is quite the collector.
I'm quite a collector too, guys. I collect a lot of things. How did he, I haven't even seen him in this whole house. How did he get in?
What are we looking for?
I'm not quite sure.
I think he like clipped through a wall or something.
What are the Templars not seeing?
Something only we can.
Like, obviously, I knew that was where. I'm not a musician. I knew I was gonna fail that one. I just lost the rating for this episode. That's all I could hear. That's all I could think of as I was doing it was even though it's not even the same keys and whatnot. All I could think about was that little thing there. Oh, I think someone is obsessed with Single Kenway. It's just a tiny fascination with it. And pirates. What are you looking for now? Ooh, little book, little thing.
The history of the London assassins. Bolt holes, vaults, a hidden key. This is it.
You say you heard music. There was no opening there before.
It's closing!
Yes, I can see that. Help me block it.
We need to find another way out.
I bet. Couldn't have guessed that it was the. Couldn't have seen that happening, could we, guys? Now let's just like piss bolt out of here.
Filled with assassin history, left behind once again.
More vault.
Reclaim this one later, or find a better cache.
I remember how annoying it was going for the ones in the first and second games. Like you weren't sure what they were, and you were just like running through them, and you're like, "What's at the end of this?" And you'd find out you just get this random bit, and you'd be like, "What does this do?" Then eventually it turns out that it's actually armor, and it's just gonna give you more health.
Just because I'm over it. When I get over there, you'll wish me nothing wrong.
Officer, get him. Tackle. And they don't need tackling. Still fun to do, guys. The hardest thing about this game at the moment is the fact that Jacob and Evie don't have the same skill points, they don't have the same skills or armor. I stutter a bit, guys. Sorry. Because they don't have the same skills or armor. Every time I play as one of them, I've got to spend 5 or 6 minutes making sure that I do end up upgrading all their skills and whatnot, because otherwise they end up too far behind the, as you can see, the area levels, and it does get harder for me. So every time I switch over, I will end up doing a cut, so that once you guys see that, it'll just cut straight away to the next bit, because I do need to upgrade them. It's unfortunately something we need to do. Obviously in the other games you didn't have to do it because they didn't have any upgrade systems. It was just, oh, your armor's too weak, go get a blacksmith to repair it. I'm glad I don't have to do that, and you don't have to buy and all that from blacksmiths anymore. You just craft your own stuff now. Apparently everyone turned blacksmith in the 1800s and whatnot. Up we go. I was watching, these guys don't watch them on YouTube, I do on my personal account. I watch a thing called Digino Gaming. They're really cool. They give you a lot of facts about games and systems and whatnot. I like them a lot. They did a thing for these guys, obviously sponsored by Ubisoft and whatnot, and obviously Ubisoft provided them with a lot of intel about the game. And apparently the grappling hook system came from the Assassin's Creed 3 DLC, where Connor, for some reason, morphs into a hawk and can glide a certain distance. And because of how, obviously, as you can see by this game, it's quite large and expansive, they were like, well, we don't want anyone turned into a hawk in this game, so how are we going to get them across the streets? And they were like, let's take the same mechanism of, turning into a hawk, but the distance travel of turning into the hawk, and then string it to the point of using a grappling hook, because of the fact that the sort of tech we're talking about was starting to become available at this time. That's what I love about this game as well, is the fact that it's so modern that it's starting to get to the point where they can't, they can put in famous figures, but, because of the fact that they're in a time period where there's still ancestors alive from them, from, Dickens and Graham Bell and whatnot, if they had kids, and, their kids could still be alive and whatnot. So, obviously, we're not going to kill them. Obviously, they're going to be allies and whatnot, because nobody wants to get offended, especially Ubisoft, I'd say. They don't want to offend anyone. They don't want to end up with a lawsuit. Personally, I can understand that. I wouldn't want to end up getting sued over that. But it's getting to the point where they're going to start running out of... I reckon it's going to get to the point where they're going to start running out of games of past history events to go on. And they're going to start doing modern day stuff, and they're going to move on to a modern day world where they're not going to need the animus anymore. That would be really cool to see. But I've also talked to people at work, because where I work properly, and I've talked to them about this game, and we've had discussions about what we reckon they should do if they ever decide to go to, back to a previous timeline and all that. And I reckon that they should go to a Abraham Lincoln and whatnot, and do the fact that certain presidents were actually assassins, previously assassins, and they've still got that assassin mindset in them. and Templars just don't care being Templars, and they've gone, okay, well, you know, because Abe Lincoln's an assassin and he's now the president, he was an assassin and now he's the president, you know, we'll, you know, have to get rid of him somehow so he doesn't turn the world into the, assassin's power, and that's, like, that's why John Wilkes Booth killed him. These are just theories, like, I don't want to offend anyone, but these are just theories I'm spouting out my own free will. If anyone does feel offended by them, I'm very sorry. Like, obviously, opinion's an opinion, but yeah, I reckon they should do something like that, where you go through timelines of certain people, so like, you know, Abe Lincoln, George Washington, not George Washington was already in one of the other games, and like, yeah, some big historic figures that were like assassinated, and you actually see, like, you get to experience their life, and then, like, obviously it ends their chapter with obviously them dying. Like, obviously a lot of people don't want to, like, that would be very offensive to some people, but it would be an awesome experience to see. Alright, we'll call that an episode there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is Grenazor. This is my game corner. I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.